Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. This one I'm going to be doing a guitar, but instead of a big one like that, the standard size, I came across a smaller one that I wanted to take a mold for students so that they can learn. So let's make a very quick bit, a cardboard mold, as it's a sort of a once-off or a very few in the run. So let's make it. I'm going to centre that on a piece of newsprint and draw a line around it. Then I'm going to fold it in half with the line outwards so that I can now even up the pattern. With a pin, I'm going to just make little holes every centimetre or two along that line. So when we turn it over, we can see that we have little pinholes every so often here, and the other outside line is the line that we drew around the outside of the body. So we're going to draw a line right down the centre between those two to get an average of the two, and now we will have a pattern that is now even. Now I have a cardboard box that is going to be of an adequate size for our mould. I'm going to split it down the middle. I'm going to clamp the 4 of them together with the pattern on top, and then with a knife start to cut through that averaged line to get my pattern onto the cardboard. Now with the 4 layers in the vise and clamp to keep them still, I'm going to cut that shape out. Split those that box along there so that we now are going to get 4, and there we have our shape. With the guitar on top, I'm going to measure the width of the neck at one end, and I'm going to put a couple of sticks here, and allowing for the width of the cardboard, I'm going to score that and then bend that up so that I've got the width of the mastel of the neck, and I'm going to glue that. And at the other end, stick your 2 blocks together so that we're going to put a bolt through to be able to secure the bottom end. I've also put blocks in strategic places, one straight across from a rib, that rib across there, and then the diagonal where I'm going to clamp that way, clamp this way, and clamp there as well, and one right at the waist, of course. And then I'm going to glue them on there. I'm also going to paste some reinforcement papers just so that they don't shear off and come unstuck. Then I'll glue the other side on. I'll put a board and some weights on that just to help it glue. Now I've also put some paper, pasted some paper on the top side so that's in there nicely on all of them. Now on those key blocks for clamping, I've put a clamp there. I've just bent the cardboard over, glued it on, and that'll give it more strength. And there, and like over here, I've just slit it, bent those cardboards in, and now you've got your key points. Now on these neck blocks that the neck's going to go through when we attach it to the body, I've glued it on this side and screwed it here so we can unscrew those to disassemble it, take the mould apart. Now I'm lifting this off the table a little bit with a stick at both ends here, just end at halfway, so that we get the mould halfway through the body of the sides. Now when I got to using it, I found putting sticks under there was a little bit annoying, and so I decided that I would put some sticks on there up to the level of the body, with sticks like that, with enough so that I have a space to be able to clamp my linings. And I've done that on this side here, and I'll put paper, of course, to reinforce it on the top and the bottom, so it will sit central in the body of the guitar and on the bench nicely. And the extra bits of cardboard, I'm going to just, between those blocks, bit of glue and clamp them to give the body between the blocks a little bit of strength. Now, some advantages of having these little blocks pasted on to the top and bottom of the moulders, apart from holding it at the right height onto the desk, you can still clamp with these small clamps the linings on here, and use the blocks a little bit shorter than the other ones is preferable, so that you can use a clamp to clamp the lining and the body to those critical points so that you can keep the shape of the guitar body before putting the lid and backs on. So there we have the mould for making the guitar this size, and you just make the guitar in the same way that you would anything else. But the good thing about using the cardboard is it just does the job, and you can throw it away if necessary, and also you can make them any size and shape you want. It's cheap and throwawayable. So there we have it.